Brought forth in a game that has completely redefined the entire horror genre on Roblox.
For sure, I think it's the best horror game on Roblox, period.
Inspiring numerous remakes and going viral across the internet almost immediately, this game is quickly catapulted to the top of Roblox after being released not even a year ago.
I think it was also the second fastest game to hit 1 billion visits behind Piggy, which is cool.
This is the story of Lsplash, the man behind the hit game Doors. But before we delve into the world of terrifying eldritch creatures that were shown to us indoors, we must first explore where it all began. Starting his career in around 2015, Lsplash worked on a few miscellaneous projects, most notably developing under the user Bonic10 for his game,
I didn't know that.
3. In Movie Maker 3, you could create your own short films using the carefully crafted animation and recording system. I'm not sure to what extent Lsplash worked on this one, as the game's description is rather vague. It just mentions him as a GUI designer.
That's actually really cool.
I don't know how much of the development he actually did.
I've never seen that.
What I do know is that it's safe to say that this game was exceptionally ahead of its time. I mean, just look at this animation system and keep in mind this was made in 2015.
Wow.
Like, this is absolutely insane. Lsplash, known as Lightning Splash to some, was quite a talented developer.
I actually didn't know what Lsplash stood for until like a week ago, so a little bit late on that one.
Doing jobs behind the scenes for a few years before finally beginning his own projects in 2017. In fact, his earliest tweets display his coding prowess, creating various UI systems and sharing sneak peeks of what would become his first successful game. Lsplash eventually teamed up with his friend and development partner Redibles to create their game studio, which they also decided to call Lsplash for some reason. It kind of makes it a little bit confusing that the group and
that's why I was
both
confused.
the same thing, but they obviously know what they're doing when it comes to creating games, so I digress. Lsplash has been so successful that his group is actually the 4th biggest on the platform.
I didn't know that.
And don't get me wrong, Redibles is extremely talented too, but this video is just on Lsplash, so I won't be talking much about him in this one. Now, it was time for Lsplash to release his first game, and he most certainly would not disappoint. Ragdoll Mayhem, now known as Ragdoll Universe, was a fun,
I didn't know they made this game.
The traditional ragdoll mechanics many love with a new, fresh take on the shooter genre. The main menu GUI is super polished, and overall this game just feels so well made. And I mean, look at this cute little guy. You can even make him dance. The game has a ton of different weapons, and the gameplay is actually super fun.
Dude, I had no idea they made this game.
It receives regular updates because, you know, the dev team kind of has their hands full with Doors.
Yeah.
Lsplash learned a ton from the development of this game, knowledge that he would eventually carry on to his next release, Vocab Havoc. Vocab Havoc was an attempt to draw on the hype of the viral game Wordle, bringing
I didn't know they made this either. What in the world?
The already loved word game. However, this game would go on to reach limited success, inevitably spiraling into irrelevance quite quickly. I personally think that the game was pretty fun, but there must have been some issues or unfixed bugs that went unanswered behind the scenes, as the like ratio on this game is particularly disappointing. One thing that's pretty cool about this game is that Lsplash actually took the coin sound when you win at the end of every round and implemented it indoors whenever you pick up a coin, as you can see here. Now, after these releases, Lsplash brought us the game that is indisputably his most popular title to date. Doors released on August 10th, 2022, and the game's rise to fame was almost meteoric. It seemed as though every day you came back, Doors' player count seemed to be multiplying, and its daily visits were going absolutely through the roof. In fact, after not even being out for a day, the game
I want to pause. I want to show you guys something pretty crazy. So right here is the Relibons page for Roblox Doors, and right here you can actually see the concurrent players over time. It came out, shot straight up, really popular. The new update came out. This was the Hotel Plus update, shot straight up again.